As a guy, a nightclub is the worst place to go because you're a liability unless you're spending thousands of dollars. So girls is what brings the money, attracts the guys, causes them to spend more money. And so it's just a waste of energy.
And before we dive in, let's be honest. This video practically cooked itself. So, we got a video for you here today from Alpha Central. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into it.
To be the one to say it, club culture dying is a huge reflection on how prominent the DL community actually is. Let's think about this for a second. That video that girl made, the viral video about how club culture is dying because guys want to be the girls now, because men are so concerned being the center of attention. Basically, everything used to be about the woman. And why are men okay with this shift in priority? And why has the priorities shifted in general? I think it could be for a couple things. One, I do think some men actually just like to flex on other men, and it's kind of like a big dick swinging contest. But that also used to include who would have the most women in their section and who would have the most beautiful women. That's not even something a lot of men are even checking for anymore. And it's because they don't like us. They really don't care about the women. They never did. And the fact that a lot of men are not caring about the fact that their sections are just filled with men should be very telling as to how they actually feel. This is a lot of men's dream come true, and that's why it's not fucking changing. I do think there are two scenarios. One, the ego trumps your desire for women so much to the point where you're willing to be sharing a bottle with 20 other dudes to feel important and to feel like you're in a space of importance, opposed to actually prioritizing being around women. And they want to feel important so bad to the point where they're all fighting to get one Instagram story of one bottle that they didn't even fucking pay for, or they're just DL, or they dislike men. And that's exactly where they want to be, and they're happy in their home.
Clubbing dead everywhere. Like, is it just LA? Because no one goes clubbing anymore. Like, no one even wants to go out. None of my friends have been to the club. I haven't been to a club in months. What happened to clubbing?
Before we begin, isn't it adorable how people pretend clubbing is still fun? Clubbing is completely pointless. Terrible music, overpriced drinks, and countless women in their 30s who think getting intoxicated and flailing around like inflatable tube men is somehow a good time. It's the only place where confusion and loud noises are considered culture.
I hate my fucking small Romanian city, man, because why am I going to the club and I am expected to pay an entrance fee? For reference, this is what I was wearing. Like, this is my butt. This is what I look like, okay? I changed now because it was uncomfortable, but this is what I look like. I live in big cities, okay? I'm a digital nomad. I live in big cities. That's where I thrive. I am in Seoul. I am in Tokyo. I am in Taipei. I am in the fucking big city. I am in New York City. You will not catch me paying money to exist in a club. That is not my job. My job is not to pay money to exist in a club, okay? I am in the club attracting the men. And the men are the one going to the bar, making money for your fucking club. Asking me to pay, it wasn't even a high fee. It was like, I don't know, $4. I don't know. You could ask me for 50 cents to get into your club. I will not pay for that. I have not once in my fucking life paid to get into a fucking club. I can count on the fingers on one hand the amount of times I paid for drinks in a fucking club, okay? When you go into clubs in fucking Tokyo and in Seoul and in New York City, they give you drinks for free. That's who you are as a woman. Your value as a woman is so high that they want you there. They want to lose money on you just for you to exist there. And I walk into this fucking Romanian club with the most average fucking men you could meet that make like 1/3 of my salary. Okay? And they are wearing fucking Adidas shirts to the club. And you are asking me to pay your fucking entrance fee? You are asking me to pay cover to your fucking club. Like, I walked into this fucking club, okay? I am with a group of friends. And my friends are sitting on the terrace. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna walk in to buy us drinks. And I can get them out and we can drink on the fucking terrace. So we don't have to actually pay for the club entrance. And me and my friend, mind you, also a very fucking hot woman, okay? We try to walk in just to get drinks. And the bouncer stops us. And he's like, hey, entrance fee. And I'm like, for us too? Like, I get you are asking for entrance fee of my friends who are men. For us too? And you know what this motherfucker says? He says, yeah, especially for you. I don't think you get this right. This is why no business in my fucking small Romanian city ever works. Because you motherfuckers don't get this shit right. You don't understand how business fucking works. You don't understand that a pretty woman in a club is more valuable than your $4 fucking cover fee. Okay? I am so fucking mad right now. Like, this is like insulting to me. I'm sorry, but I am not paying to willingly go to a place where I am sexualized. Like, you are benefiting of me being there as a woman. You are benefiting of me existing in your fucking bar, okay? Because men are going to walk in because I am there. I am not paying for that shit. I am not paying to bring you value to your venue. That is absolutely fucking insane. And again, as someone who lives in big fucking cities, because I can choose where I live, okay? I get to choose where the fuck I live. I can live anywhere around this world. And I get to choose, okay? And I choose the big cities. There's not one fucking big city that has actually amazing nightlife that will ever ask me to pay to enter their fucking clubs. I went to Las Vegas. I've been clubbing in fucking Las Vegas, okay? You are not gonna ask me for your 4 fucking PT money dollars to get into your fucking club. And that's on that. And I'm so fucking mad. This is why nothing works in fucking Romania, okay?
We are approaching work right now.
I just want to say that New York club culture, everyone's complaining about, oh my god, New York club culture is dead. Why is it dead? Why is it dead? It's because these musty, dusty bouncers that are these stupid, like Musica, sorry, they said for 2 girls, yeah? $150.
Is everyone well in the head?
Like, no.
Are we okay?
And then we said, oh, we hate ourselves, so we can do 40. They said, no, 50. There's no one here. There's no line watch.
Okay.
Right. That establishment, they said 50 each.
Let's also remember, when men tapped out of club life, the ecosystem collapsed faster than a bad Jenga tower. Since men have stopped going to the club, ladies' nights, free cover charges, and simps buying drinks have all sailed into the sunset. Now, these women get to experience club life the way men always have, by spending their own money to get ignored by everyone around them. Welcome to equality, where your wallet cries equally hard.
Don't mind my lip stain, but all you girls saying that men are ruining club culture in general are so right. As someone who's living in LA and has been to every single club, different parties, different situations, this is so real. First of all, most men won't even like go to a club or go to a function if they don't bring at least like 5 girls with them. But it's not because they like women and they want you to have fun. It's because they don't want to look weak showing up without a girl or without girls, if that makes sense. They want to impress other men by doing that. And then once you get there, even if you go like today and there's a DJ or an artist performing, you will see around this person, it's mostly all men and then girls are like all the way in the back. I literally had to ask my friends to like tell a man to chill because he was literally pushing me away from the DJ booth because he wanted to be directly in the middle of the artist and the DJ. Because of course, picture opportunities, you know? And the girls that they brought there, they're like literally leave them in the section somewhere, and sometimes like there's not even enough drinks, so you only get a drink like if you're friends with somebody or like if you keep asking. And you know, the important thing for them is that they took you. Like they want to be groupies and girls so bad. I've never seen a scene so intense that like literally it's like 5 men behind an artist and behind a DJ and the girls. And the funniest thing is that these are always like the men who aren't really anything, you know? The only people that actually were nice to me were the people that were like working there, that like were with the artist but were working and didn't care about like the whole class situation. All these other men, they are thirstier than the girls, trust me.
But honestly, give them credit. They keep showing up like it's a loyalty program. It's actually surprising to see that many people in a club. But to be fair, modern women are the very definition of insanity. They keep going, doing the exact same thing, expecting a brand new result every time. Even Vegas slot machines have better odds of change.
The UK is losing 5 nightclubs per week. And sadly, this is another one right in the heart of the city of London. Huge rents on these places. I mean, look at the size of it right by St. Paul's. It would have cost tens of thousands of pounds per month to keep going. The place actually used to go all the way down there and down there. In fact, over 40% of nightclubs in the UK have closed since 2020. And the reason for it is because the younger generation just aren't going out as much. They're spending more time on social media and interacting with friends and family in more of a digital way. And also the younger generation just aren't drinking as much anymore. In fact, 26% of people aged 18 to 24 don't drink at all. And that figures up from 15% just 10 years ago. And it's going more and more in that direction as people become more health conscious.
They even spelled out the reason men bailed, as if it were breaking news. These women go with the literal intention of conning men into buying them drinks. It's a complete waste of time. At this point, it's less flirting and more a financial scam with loud music.
Have you guys ever been clubbing?
I haven't, no.
Have you ever been clubbing?
No. I wouldn't say it's cringe.
Cringe.
UK's biggest nightclub company that owns Attic and Prism has gone bankrupt. Last year, 1/3 of all nightclubs in the UK have closed down. Clubbing is dying. And the reason is that young people are just not into it. 25% of Gen Z and just 13% of millennials actually are interested in clubbing. Why do you think that is?
It's quite dangerous. If you're drunk, especially, it's so easy for people to take advantage of you.
I think 1 in 5 people in emergency services in the UK are there because of the injuries sustained at a nightclub.
It's expensive, man.
In the 80s, actually, the economy used to be very bad. People would still find money to go and get wasted. So there must be other reasons. People now prefer house parties to going out.
Yeah.
People don't want to go out as much because they don't need to as much.
Yeah. In Korea, actually, they offer $500 a month to teenagers to leave the house.
That's really sad. Like, that's a sad state of events.
Let me know in the comments if you go clubbing, and if not, why not?
I went to the club recently for my friend's birthday, and I gotta say, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't ever go to the club, but he wanted to go, so I popped out for him. And that was the last time the club will ever see me. Paying anywhere from $20 to $50 just to get in, and then paying another $20 for a watered down drink just to stand around and listen to music that ain't even good, you can miss me with that.
And here's the part nobody wants to say out loud, so I'll say it louder. People don't realize how desperately clubs need men to survive. It was the men paying the fees and buying the drinks. Without them, clubs are about as useful as a screen door in a submarine. When the funding disappears, so does the fun. Shocker.
Sections are for men, and the popularity of section culture has ruined the club for women. Allow me to explain. First things first, 80% of section purchases worldwide are made by men, okay? Any club you go to that has a bunch of sections everywhere, which is almost every club in Houston, that 80% of people that own those sections or hold those sections for the night are men who bring their friends who are also men. So that's why the ratio is so off these days. I hate a bad ratio. I feel like it's only a good night if you have 70% women, 30% men. Because the thing is, most women don't want to go to an event that has a bunch of men or is overwhelmed by men because it doesn't feel safe or they can't get comfortable. You don't want to feel like someone's grabbing on you, pulling on you, touching on you, things like that. But men don't even want to be at an event that's too many men. If it's not 70-30, you got to keep it. And these days, you'll go to a club and you see a bunch of men standing on couches, standing on sections, and you're like, wait, I thought the sections were for the women. No. Men are doing bottle wars. That's how they flex and get their ego pumped up. And some men only have motion in the club. So that's the only opportunity they have to really feel like there's somebody and they got something going on, because other than that, women don't give them the time of day. But when they have the opportunity to give you a seat and a little bit of something to drink, now they're big man on campus. Okay. So since sections are literally, they dominate most clubs' atmosphere and the environment now, most sections have a bunch of men. And if you just start looking at videos from people that go to the club these days, just look at the ratio. They'll have all these niggas up in there, and you're like, where are the ladies at? Then they're not dancing, because if there's more ladies, more women feel comfortable to dance and loosen up and everything like that. But if there's 40 men around you that are watching and waiting for somebody to dance and waiting for somebody to do something, you feel like you're under a microscope. It's not comfortable. It's odd. It's weird. and they be touching you. It's all this crazy stuff. So I hate sections, period. And they're super overpriced, and that's like a whole nother thing. I have another story time coming for that. Don't even worry. It just ruined the club's energy. It's no fun, no good for me. To solve this problem, I'm hosting my first ever no sections event in Houston, Texas this Saturday, bringing the ladies out. 70-30 is the only ratio that makes sense, point blank, period. If you're a lady that wants to come out with your friends, have fun, meet me, because you need to start saying no to sections in 2025. Bye.
Still, there is one bright spot. The new generation is allergic to stupidity. It's good that younger people aren't drinking themselves into oblivion for entertainment. For years, the binge-drinking crowd has been sky high. So honestly, good for them. Turns out you can have fun without making your liver file a complaint.
36,000 nightclubs in the UK in 86. Now, there's less than 1,000.
What?
Yeah, less than 1,000 nightclubs. I did a gig.
No.
Yeah.
In 1986,
there was 36,000. Google it. That's 86. When I was at my peak and you were coming through, all right, that was the peak.
I was 7. And now there's only
less than 1,000.
Less than 1,000.
Yeah, nightclubs.
All sorts of reasons, though, aren't
there? That very point, I think, tells us everything we need to know.
People are drinking less. People are
all sorts. We are a changed race. Human beings don't have the same appetites now to what they had in the 80s and 90s. So it's not a surprise there's not very many good nightclubs to go to anymore. So what are these 20-year-olds doing? Where are they going?
Yeah, but Kev, there's bars. There are bars. I mean, I'm saying traditional nightclubs per se. All right, there's classed as a nightclub. All right, there's less than 1,000. All right, there isn't one in Croydon. Population of Croydon is just under 400,000 people. There's not one nightclub in Croydon.
You're on the Peterborough podcast. Why don't you make Croydon?
I'm giving an example. Twice
a cultural thing there with Croydon. Do you think like London and stuff, like more diverse areas and things that don't have
I think now London, the difference is, all right, as you're going back nightclubs, there was a very big thing about nightclubs a while ago that people, believe it or not, Kev, didn't actually enjoy going to nightclubs. They only went to nightclubs because it was the only place open after 11 o'clock on the most nights of the week, because you know the old-fashioned pub, pubs shut at 11, clubs 11, 12. They didn't like the smoke in the nightclubs, all right? They didn't just like it, they just went because that's where you went to meet someone, a nightclub, all right? But they actually said, The Guardian did some good surveys about that, and I foresee...
So love at the end of the night in a nightclub at 1:45, DJ would put slow records on.
Yeah. You just see the shuffling, drunken...
Yeah. Well, you'd just go and see someone and say, would you like to dance? So you'd have a slow dance, and then you'd go off and get a kebab.
Oh, I got to the bit where I asked, would you like to dance? And then that was the end of it, basically. And then I got the no several times.
The walk of shame. The walk of shame. He's been turned down.
Welcome to my life.
He turned him down, basically.
Circa 1998.
I miss those days.
Kev, the thing is...
Change something. You don't need to meet people. Internet.
It's internet now.
Spotify for all the music you need.
And now clubs are scrambling like a Wi-Fi router in a thunderstorm. Clubs have had to increase their rates at the door because nobody can be bothered to show up anymore, especially men. It's a total waste of time and money. Now women wait in line, praying the bouncer feels charitable today. When your night out depends on weather-based pity, the industry is officially doomed.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.